Welcome back to the finishing line in association with betterpin.com. For all the latest odds from the world leading bookmakers, head over to betterpin.com. So today's video is our Irish Grand National video. But again, before we start, another chance to enter our competition for a pair of flexi tickets to the Punchestown Festival. All you have to do is subscribe to the Finishing Line YouTube channel and comment hashtag Punchestown under this video or the previous two videos. So if you can have an entry in the one before that, and even another one in this one. And you'll have another chance to enter in our Punchestown Festival preview, which we will also be recording after this video. So we'll get straight into the Irish Grand National. Tom, what you fancy in this one?
Thanks, Andrew. We were on a bit of a chat before, and I kind of said one that I fancy at a bit of a big price. It's based around, I don't know, I think any second now is a bit short. One well at Cheltenham, but doesn't win that often.
No, that put me off more.
You know, yeah, it's a really competitive race. I'd be happy enough to take him on a short enough price. Discorama is a horse that we were on for the 4 miler. I'm just a little bit worried that he had a really hard race that day.
Yeah.
And I know Paul Nolan came out and said, you know, keep an eye on the ground for that lad, because I think he does want a bit of cut in the ground, you know. So on that basis, I take the two of those on at the top of the market. Jury Duty is another horse that has never really convinced me.
No, never took to either.
Yeah, Pair of Brown Eyes I wouldn't be against, but he's very short, 8-1.
He's very in and out as well.
Yeah, he can be in and out, but he normally turns up if they want him to, I think, for the big day. A horse called Two Ed Permy has turned inside out since going to No Mead. Won a handicap off about £20 lower 2 starts ago, but then won a grade 3. He would have a chance, but he's gone up a hell of a lot in the handicap. I couldn't be too certain on him. So what I did was I worked my way down the list, and the one I stopped on was a horse of Joseph O'Brien's called Mortal. His form this year is not too bad at all. He actually beat Any Second Now on his first run of the season. Yeah. He's then had 3 runs in grade 1s. Say he was second, beating 8 lengths behind Delta Work. He was then behind Le Bagayois over a trip too short at Leopardstown today. She won a grade 1 there. And then he was 5th at 12 behind Top of the Game in the RSA at Cheltenham, and he's only beaten 19 lengths. He brings grade 1 form to the table. He's in off 147, which I think is fair. I don't think he's badly handicapped, and I don't think he's too. Yeah. I don't think he's a stone well in now or anything. But he runs with a 10 stone 11 on his back if the weights stay the way they are. The Storyteller is heading the weights the minute. He's off a mark of 160. Gordon Elliott has a lot in it. It'd be interesting to see if he leaves him in there. Keep the weights as they are.
I'd say he will keep him down.
Yeah, Morton's only a 7-year-old. You know, he's only had a season over hurdles as well as this season over fences. He could be unexposed. He's another, like, he's a Jigginstown horse. They'll have that many in the race. He'll probably go under the radar a little bit. And I thought 20-1 was a fair shout each way.
That was good. Well done. How it is. I don't go on like that, so I just keep it short and sweet. Discorama, as Tom said, if the ground is softball, we're looking at 20 odd degrees from Friday onwards.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's meant to be a very good weekend.
So I kind of, when I looked up the weather, I was kind of like, I was going to stay away from. So I landed on 2. Shattered Love, grade 1 performer in these races, always seem to perform really well. Second behind Main in the John Durkin, then there's no other way to would have got booked in the Gold Cup at Leopardstown and the actual Gold Cup at Cheltenham. But saying that, she's lightly raced. She's a grade 1 winner, and she's in off 11.4, which I think is doable for her. She has that class. I think if her jumping wasn't great at Cheltenham.
Yeah.
And another thing, the big field might put her off, but if Davy Russell or Jack Henley gets on this, I think her price will nearly half. She's around 20, 25 to 1. I'd have a good each way bet on her now. She interests me a lot, especially the grade 1 performers. in big handicaps. And another one that absolutely loves races like this is Isle of Hope and Dreams.
Yeah.
Probably will want the ground a bit softer. But second in the last year, beating a snot. A good run behind Power Brown Eyes at Nice. The last day, I think he's been primed for this, and he's off 10.07. Is a good weight, 25.33 to 1. I think he's a good bet, because you know you're going to get run for your money in this.
Yeah, I backed him a couple of times earlier this year. He's a bit disappointing, but seems to have come back to himself the last day. So
yeah, I'd say this is his main target for the year.
He's a 12-year-old, but you know he does. He's going to pop up again.
Lightly raced.
He is lightly raced. Yeah, he'll pop up in a handicap. Like he'll run well again. Put it that way. Whether he wins one or not is a different thing. Just one I'd give a shout to there is a horse that has massive jumping issues, which is a concern for an Irish national.
I have light back because I love them.
But he was really well fancied for Kim Muir, this horse. A horse called Measure of My Dreams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, former Punchestown horse, now with Gordon Elliott. Has fallen in the handicap massively. He was 8 for 23 in the Kim Muir. He was only beaten 18 lengths, but he was out the back the whole way. Never looked like he had a chance. Never jumped well.
Jumped like a pig.
If now it's a massive if, but if he got his jumping back together, he's a very well handicapped horse, and Gordon has put him up a few times that he's been going well. And even with all the jumping errors in the Kim Muir, he still ran a nice enough race. He's 25 to 1. Speculative, small each way.
He's very well handicapped though.
He is very well handicapped, but he's got to get his jumping sorted, and he's always had a problem with it.
A track might help him a bit.
Yeah, I think it will help him a bit more. Cheltenham was traditionally very hard to jump around. I think this will suit him better. He could just be one there.
For the amount of mistakes he made, he's finished close enough.
He did. That's the point. Yeah, he wasn't beaten that far, and he made a lot of mistakes. And he was a good second or third, I think, the time before. And you know, he's in good form according to Gordon. So I think, look, speculative. 2 against the field would be more to me.
They're big prices. The Irish Nationals always shows up some mad results. So.
Yeah. Just before we go on now,
here we go.
Andrew owes me a $5, as you all know. As what was it?
Brain power. Something I'm lacking.
Brain power pulled up in the Scottish champion hurdle. Radishan didn't run too much better, but we had Verdana Blue and Brain Power in a match bet, and Verdana Blue bolted up. About the only time I haven't backed to this year, and she bolted up. So Andrew owes me a $5. Conveniently forgot the $5
No, I didn't.
Today's video. Conveniently forgot the $5 for today's video.
No, I said double or quits.
And if you watch, if you watch our Punchestown preview as well, I think he's conveniently forgot something else today. But we'll get onto that in the Punchestown preview.
What the? Oh no! I never even thought about it.
I know
the scarf.
Yeah.
I never even thought about it. I was going to bend me JP one for us.
I'll tell you where. Yeah, I'd say that scarf went in the bin after Tuesday.
Oh no, that's coming out for Punchestown. Don't worry about that.
But Andrew owes me a $5, so we decided to go double or quits on the Irish National for a bit of crack. I'm taking Mortal.
I'm taking Shadow Love.
Yeah, I think that's a fair enough.
Yeah,
that's a fair enough bet. Double or quits.
Well, if one gets taken out, it's a walkover.
You'll have to text me another one.
What do you mean?
Well, mine's not going to get pulled out. Mine's going to win. So
back at this time, then.
I will. Yeah, we'll discuss that. If one of them gets pulled out, we'll have to give each other a text. But yeah, I'll take Mortal. You'll take that double or quits.
Yeah,
10 or nothing.
10 or nothing. Might be 20 or nothing then after
that's
that.
The Irish National for me.
Do you want to run through the 2 grade ones?
Yeah, the 2 grade ones at the weekend.
Ryanair Gold Cup.
Ryanair Gold Cup. There's only one horse I'm looking at in this. Hard. I still can't get that performance out of my head at Cheltenham, be it in a handicap or whatever. To turn in next to the field and kick on like that, coming the distance he put between himself and the field, between the second last and the last.
He's a monster.
I can't remember a performance like that for a long time.
He's like a 2.5 mile sprinter.
Yeah, 2.5 mile suiting well. As long as that hasn't taken too many effects, he should be fine. You doubt it. He's up to 160. He's a grade 1 horse, no doubt. I was looking at his form in France before he came to Henry, and I think he was third in a listed hurdle, and then he won a listed hurdle on his last start in France. So he cost them a pretty penny now. But this horse has stacks of ability. Can't wait to see him run. Actually excited about watching him run now. So I'd look no further in the Ryanair Gold Cup anyway.
I think Kaiser Black will follow him home though.
Okay, yeah, wouldn't knock him.
Yeah, well, as you said,
he was good the last day, and he was good behind Le Bagawa. He'll follow him home, though. I can't see Kaiser Black beating him, and he gets weight. Good. How much weight does he get? Because he's only a 5-year-old.
11.6. You're getting
4 pounds. He gets 4 pounds as a 5-year-old. Like, as if he needed a bit more help, you know.
Definitely, apparently, he's turning up in this.
Who's that?
Definitely the side.
Is he?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, okay, that makes it.
No, it don't.
It makes it an interesting race because it gives us a marker to the rest of the Grade 1 form this year.
I think he's freak.
Yeah, I don't know.
How well handicapped was he?
Yeah, and it's mad. Like, he'd been trying all year as well. It wasn't like he was a plot job or anything. He'd been trying all year. He'd been running in Grade 1.
He got beat off. Winter Escape?
Yeah, Duke de Geneva, yeah. But no, he'd be my tip, and I hope Deffy does turn up because he will. He'll make it interesting at least and give us a marker on the form.
Yeah. Quickly, the Mares Novice.
Your other favourite mare is one of your favourite mares is running here.
She's now my favourite mare.
Is she?
She's not taken over. She hasn't done that wrong yet.
God. Yeah, look, I've been a bit sceptical about her so far this season. I'm still not fully sold, but her form is stacking up pretty well. I would look at the two of Willie Mullins's that ran in the Mares Novice Hurdle. I think Algentine de Seal was obviously looking for a step up in trip, was way out the back, looked like it was going to get tailed and then run on. So the step up to 2 mile 4 suit her. And Concertista, first start over hurdles to be placed in a Mares Novice.
That was a mighty run.
At Cheltenham is a cracking run, so I could see both of those running a great race if they turned up. And Honeysuckle, I think we'll find out how good she is.
There's one actually in that as well that interests me. Is John Joe O'Neill's Annie Mac absolutely bolted up.
She did the last day, yeah. This is this horse that Chris Hughes rides out. You know, the guy from Love Island.
Yeah.
I think he's a really good ambassador for racing. You know, saw him walking. He walked out with the Scottish National Trophy the other day on ITV. But like it brings it to a whole new audience. Like, I didn't watch Love Island. I know you probably did. But
I did not. I did the year before. Didn't have time this year.
But he brings it to the whole new audience, and he can he's very good at explaining stuff, and his passion for it, you can see it straight through him. So he seems to love it.
He comes across as he's genuine.
Yeah, completely. Yeah. He was saying his background is his family lived down the road from John Joe's, so he went up there when he was in school and stuff. So it's not just it's not like he's getting paid to do it or anything. You know, it's not
another bloody Victoria Pendleton job. This fella actually knows stuff about horses.
Yeah, this guy's been in it for a while, but it's he's really good for the sport so far, I think. And if she came over, she'd have a chance.
Yeah. So again, that's our Fairyhouse Grand National preview. And again, don't forget to enter the competition. Subscribe to the channel and comment #Punchestown.